Alrighty, Kidderinos. No momentos. Oh no, I can do this while the games are rolling. Okay. Show on the road. Time for the Division Championship Series. Taking a look at the National League, the NL, not the East. What the fuck? My bad. Oh, I didn't fix that. I'll fix it later. Enter right now. Okay, easy. Okay, in the NL, all 4 top seeds moved on, but not without some absolute slobber knockers. 3 of the series went to Game 7. Fresno got taken to Game 6. Giants battled it out. D-backs kind of handily took Game 7, likewise with the Twins, but man, the Yankees taking the Twins to 7. Maybe that'll wake them up. Over in the West, again, all top seeds, except the Portland Hops, who went down 3-1, and it looked like they might have the magic to pull off the reverse mini sweep, but no can do. Had a lot of injuries on the team, but still. The Padres, the 8 seed, the 163 Magic, continues to roll. They get to face the Mariners now. 2 seed as the Dodgers, who beat the Cascades in 6. Will face the Dodgers, who also took out Memphis in 6. Seattle and San Diego both went 7 games, though, so probably beat up a little bit. Fuck, man. How do I always forget to do that? It's a good thing I remembered it, though. I didn't change the game times, so... it's pretty easy to change today's game times. I have to fix the games after this, though. Jesus, man. You guys better dock my pay. I'm slipping, man. Slipping. Ah, why I hate when it does this. There we go. Okay, bang boom. Should be good to go. You only need the first 4 games, obviously. All right. Strap on in. Dodgers 3-0 on the road. Looking at the little info here. Other than that, think it's time to rumble. Good luck, and off we go. Oh, right, we got to change to the D. Let me start. We'll start off at 40, and then we'll move down to 20 as the games get closer. We'll do that, and we'll do this. There we go. Games are a little squished, but you guys can still see what's going on. Yeah, they are kind of actually squished quite a bit. I'll fix it after. Will I? No, I'll forget. All right, San Diego strikes first. Benavidez grounds out, scoring Eddie Perlman, the MVP of last series. San Fran comes out hot to Quinn Wyman and Tyrone Feger. Yeah, it looked okay when I set it up, but looking at it now, it looks pretty smooshed. Oh yeah, it's quite smooshed. So is the top before. I gotta, yeah. Scoring updates looks fine. Gotta do another pass here on all this. I don't know if it's, can I... That help? No. That helps a little bit, right? Yeah, that looks way better. Have to center this. Meanwhile, while I'm fucking around doing live surgery, Fresno gotten on the board. San Diego, Seattle also got on board. San Diego has a 3-run lead. That looks good enough. All right, surgery complete. That looks way better. Fresno comes roaring back though. Buffington, Rigel, and Boyles, all with big hits at 6-2. San Diego continues to roll. They're up 5-1. LA now up 3-1. Holy shit. I was looking at my phone for 2 seconds, dude. Slow it down here. I looked at my phone for like 20 seconds. What happened? LA with a 3-run bomb. Another 2-run bomb. They're up 8-1. Britt Williamson's left the game with an injury. Fresno continues to stack, but no, Fresno's come all the way back. Sorry, San Fran has come all the way back. Britt Williamson doubles into Rocky Adams and Mark Martin. It's 7-7 after being down 7-2. What the hell? However, we have to take a look at the injury to Britt Williamson on that play. Scoring play. Injured while running the bases. It's always scary. It could be fucking anything. Okay. You guys aren't gonna be able to see it. Apparently he got a viral infection a couple days ago. That's not the injury. It's a 4-day injury to his intercostal strain. Yeah, but now he's straight up out with 2 injuries. He's He's infected and he strained his intercostal muscle. So it looks like he's going to need time to fully recover, which means he's probably out for the first half of this series. That's beautiful. All right, we carry on. Oh, excuse me. That came out of nowhere. What the fuck? Bottom of the ninth, all tied up at zeros. Minnesota has a shot to walk it off in game one. There is a 1-out double. Tyler Ross. He hit a walk-off in game one of last series, but no can do. A walk for Flor Hinojosa in the top of the 10th for Arizona. Bottom of the 7th, 2 runners on for Fresno. After being up 7-2, they've given up 5 runs. Here's a move over to second and third as a single from Rigel will score. Benjamin Bure in the bottom of the 8th. 4 hits for Rigel. He's had a great playoff series. Kenny Musgrave pitched 8 no-hit innings, by the way. Only gave up 1 hit before he was pulled from the game. Top of the 8th, San Fran. That must be the bottom of the 7th, excuse me. First 2 guys on for San Fran on the top of the 8th. Fielder's choice puts runners in the corners with 1 away. The double plays in order. Wow, and I think they got it. Holy moly. Bottom of the 9th, Seattle leads off with a Julian Mucciolo. Solo home run. They need a few more of those. Down 5-3. Top of the 11th, Arizona has scored. Angel Diaz doubles in Randy Yates. The MVP of the wildcard series. It's a final in Seattle. San Diego will sneak game 1 away. Bottom of the 11th for Minnesota. Now they need a run to keep things going. Top of the 9th for San Francisco, same thing. They need a run. Leadoff runner aboard. Michelangelo White. Greg Piper sacrifices him into scoring position. Ray Mallory. Leadoff man aboard for San Fran. Minnesota! Ray Mallory with a 2-run jack to win the game! Holy shit, the off-injured player makes it count. And they steal game 1. Holy shitski. Another walk-off win in game 1 for Minnesota. There it is. LA pounding the White Sox into the dust. 13-1. There it is. There's the final. All right, Kenny Musgrave, Elijah Ragel, and Wilmot Edward, your players of the day. Game number 2's. Doing here. Jesus, what am I doing? I'm misclicking all over the place. Good luck, and off we go. Try to remind myself about the schedule. Games. Like what, 20 minutes? Yeah, that works. Alright, again, starting off at a double speed we normally go, just at the start of the game. Henry Lane hits a solo bolo to get San Francisco on the board first. Warren Morgan. I think Chicago scored first in the last game, and that was the only run they scored. Just for Boyles with a 2-run, Jack immediately erases the San Fran solo shot from Henry Lane. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I know how to fix top performers too, actually. Benjamin Bray with a solo shot makes it 3-1. Me and going to do surgery again. There we go. Oh, that looks way better. Easy. Look at that. Not a whole lot happened while I had my fucking head turned. Alright. There we go. What the fuck I was thinking, man. Regardless. Arizona on the board first with Michael Lehman double in the third. Turnbull cuts the lead back to 1 for San Fran. LA tied the game up with a Neil Jacob double, and Arizona's going off. Prescott Britton, Samuel Castillo, and Angel Diaz making it 5-0. White Sox doing the same. Mitchum, Ferguson, Gustafson. Making it 4-1, and a 3-run jack from Owen DeLuca for Seattle. Makes it 4-0. San Fran comes back and takes the lead. Luther Broadnax doubles in Henry Lane. And Turnbull doubles in Broadnax. So they've come from behind again. This time, not 5 runs, but 3 runs. Sorry, 2 runs only, because they were up 1-0. Howard Hedden, solo bolo, makes it 5-0, and then a sack fly from Warren Morgan makes it to the old salami spread for the White Sox. Never mind, that's gone. Quinn Reynosa and Corey Garvey with a couple scoring runs, 5-3. San Fran continuing to stack. Now they've scored 4 unanswered runs. Mark Martin hits a solo bolo. Man, it's really hard to tell if the Yankees are bonked or not. Fading out their colors doesn't do a whole lot. Bases loaded for Minnesota in the bottom of the 7th with nobody out. This is their chance to come back in this game. Mallory walks for 1 run. A fielder's choice is 2. They're still on the corners. All they get is 2. Castillo doubles in Williams, making it 6-3. Alright, we got some games in the 8th. Let's slow it down here. Scott Lane sack flies. It's 6-1 now. Seattle looking to handily take game 2. Split this series. In fact, all the series right now are looking like they're going to get split. Things continue the way they are. Eddie Perlman with a solo shot makes it a 4-run difference. Need a handful more of those. Bottom of the 8th, leadoff man aboard for Fresno. Guess who? Excuse me, it's Elijah Rigel. Riley Ryan at the dish. We haven't seen a whole lot from him. He feels kind of due for a big hit. No, he grounds into a double play. Hold the phone! San Diego! Coming back with a double from Pasco, a grounder from Devin Moore at 6-4. It's a final in the Chicago. That series is tied at 1. Second and third for Minnesota in the bottom of the 8th with nobody out. They walk the bases loaded. Michelangelo singles in Ross. Good power grounds out. It's Ray Mallory again. Oh my God! He does it again! A bases clearing triple, and his team is up by 1 run heading into the 9th. You're kidding me. Who had Ray Mallory becoming the hero on your bingo card? Oh, a huge 3-run jack for San Fran on the top of the 9th. That one's pretty much over. Broadnax having a hell of a game. Leadoff man aboard for Arizona is Prescott Britton. I'm pretty sure he can run okay. If I recall. I'm not sure. But Castillo, Samuel Castillo, grounds to fielder's choice. So Britton moves to third. Here comes Michael Lehman. Open the scoring this game back in the 3rd inning, I believe. He strikes out swinging. Final hope is Luca Camber. Wow, they do it again. Minnesota will take both games at home. Top of the 9th, San Diego down to their final out. And it is a final. We have a split series there. And one more out for Fresno. All right, A. Ryan has left the building. Oh, Fresno with a little tiny blip of light. Bases loaded with 2 away. Here comes the closer because the tying run's on deck. Now a save situation. I assume that's the closer. He walks in a run. The tying run comes to the plate, and Patton Buffington. But he gets out of it. But boy, Fresno made it interesting. Henry Lane, Howard Hedden, and Luther Broadnax, your players of the game. Zach getting delivered some wedding gifts early here. Let's get to game number 3s. Day off. There it is. Game 3's coming up. Wow, Chris Romano. Wow. 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 Okay. Good luck, and off we go. Oof. 2 for 30. Rough. Benjamin Bray singles in Brunner. Open the scoring on the road. Did Riley Ryan get 26th? He has done nothing this postseason. Bases loaded for Arizona in the bottom of the 1st. They say, fuck this, we're going to score early and hard. Oh wait, that's what they did last game. LA on a wild pitch scores one, then Noah Gross hits a solo shot. Camber grounds to fielder's choice, scoring Benton Kaiser. That's all Arizona gets, is one of that. You definitely want more there. Lewis doubles in Beltran, and Caleb Rudder singles in Lewis. It's 3-0. Already 7 hits for Fresno. I missed San Diego getting on the board here first as well. Calvin Pasco. Arizona needs one of these games at home. I mean, obviously they need one or they're cooked. Really, they need both. Second and third, nobody out for San Diego here. Minnesota puts one across. Bonilla sack fly scores. Perlman from Pasco. Another one from Minnesota. And San Fran tied it up. Henry Lane and Luther Broadnax. Boy, they're becoming quite the dynamic duo over there in San Francisco. They tie that game up at 3. Ferguson gets the White Sox on the board. Hinojosa with a 2-run jack. Arizona flips the script and takes the lead. Not for long though, Jacob Lett with a solo shot. Callan Bruner singles in Meyer. Fresno retakes the lead. And we have a tie game in LA. Oh, no way. Carson Colmer hit a solo shot to tie the game. And then Chris Romano, who's pitching a fucking gem, has left the game with an injury. You're kidding, man. Uh-oh. Survey says... Oh, I didn't click the button, my bad. The survey says... Wow. That's not good, especially because he's on the books next year for JP too. Wow. Wow, dude. He wasn't even that injury prone. Nah, dude, he's like a fucking... The dude has like 7 total injuries. He did have a torn elbow ligament in 2059. That is incredibly unlucky, man. Holy shit. Well, it stings now, it's gonna sting later, and it's gonna sting for a long time. Yeah, retiring is probably the best thing you can hope for now. That is pretty fucking awful. And immediately Seattle just fucking kicks a man while he's down and gets to the bullpen. Mucciolo with a 2-run jack to tie the game. JP must not be watching because he... Well, maybe he is. But he had to go take an emergency shot of his blood pressure meds. I know I would. Ricardo Bonilla hits a solo home run to make it 4-3 for Minnesota. That one is a stinger. Bases loaded for White Sox on top of the 6th with 2 down. Can't convert. Yeah. Well, A-Ryan just needs to pull up his little foot fetish lady on the other screen and he'll be fine. What is it? Is it Chinese lady feet or is it just Asian lady feet? Didn't know if he has a specific type. Oh, any little feet. Okay, well I can get behind a man with low standards, that's for sure. Well, they own it now. They won't own it before the off-season begins. There'll be in a deal before the season starts, for sure. All right. We'll slow it down here as we are in the bottom of the 8th. Rolling over the 8th in some of the other games here. Let's Scott Lane doubles in 2. I missed that. And not only do they lose Romano, they're about to lose this game as they're down 2 runs. Hope we don't get a crash out from JP for that. I don't think so, because it's not as bad as the first one that he crashed out on, but another injury. Christian Castillo's left the game. Another big name for the White Sox. Oh God, please, Jesus Christ! Injured while hit by a pitch. I can't look. I can't look. Oh, okay, bruised shoulder, 1 week, moderate throwing. Ah, he'll be fine. Okay, carry on. As long as his bat stays in the lineup. Yeah, I was going to say, I don't think he's into the field anyway, so. It's all about that bat. Top of the 9th, Seattle with a leadoff man aboard. Top of the 8th. Oh, Brandon Spite grounded to a double play at the White Sox as they just got something cooking. Runner picked off at first for Seattle. Not always ideal there. And another injury. Ty Arthur. I don't know who the hell that is, so probably a reliever for... Yeah, a reliever for Minnesota. Wow. Well. Wow. 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 Yeah, wow. Wow. This guy had 2 injuries in the past. Food poisoning and a sprained ankle. And the tornado kickoff. Jesus! Mother of Murphy, man. What the fuck is in the water in Sky? That actually looks like a pretty good pitcher, too. Pretty good reliever, so that's pretty rough. Yeah, tell me about it, man. What in the hell? Top of the 9th, Fresno with men on 2nd and 3rd. San Fran needs to hold here. Bottom of the 9th, San Diego trails by 2. Top of the 9th, White Sox trail by 1. They do get out of the jam, San Fran! Wow! Giving themselves hopes. There is a runner. We got tag run at the plate and Candy Torres, but final out for the Dads. It is a final. White Sox down to their final. Out, but Mark Butler singles. Jackie Rosado, can he keep it alive? No, he cannot. LA will take game 3. First 2 men aboard in the bottom of the 9th for San Francisco. Henry Lane at the dish. Probably the last guy you want to see. He's looking like their best hitter right now. Strikes out swinging. Broadnax is 0 for 4. It's Woody Jones closer to the game. He gets him to fly out. Runners move to the corners. Braun. Last chance. No. All the closers holding so far. Bottom of the 9th. It's Arizona's turn. Oh no. Oh no. I see JP typing. Oh my god. 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 Bottom of the 9th. Arizona quickly 2 outs. Leave him nicely, the last chance. No magic for Arizona. Minnesota goes up 3-0 again. Fresno goes up 2-1. LA and Seattle also going up. Yeah, closers doing their jobs. All 1-run victories, right? No, 2 runs for the Mariners, but close games. Not unexpected for sure with these 8 teams left in the postseason. Looks like the magic has run out for the Padres, though. They used up all that luck getting to game 163, winning it, then winning the first series in 7. For the 1 seed Hops. Heck of a run still, but it ain't over yet. You never know. Never know. Alright, final game of the sim. Game 4s. Good luck And off we go. Arizona, the only team in danger of being bonked here. Arizona losing to, or Zach taking out Arizona. Ryan, it's like that meme where it's like, oh, the worst person you know said something good. Barrazo, the solo bowler, gets LA off to a start. Off to a good start. Yeah. Michelangelo White singles Letton Anderson score. Arizona in the danger zone. Bases loaded for San Fran, but with 2 away, they don't score there. 4-0. Who is pitching for Arizona? Well, I don't know who it was, but they're gone. 5-0. Rodis comes into the game. Minnesota looking to put a stamp on this series after almost getting beat by the Yankees last series. Almost getting reversed swept. What's wrong with me? Where did I go? Patton Buffington singles in Riley Rademeyer. Fresno looking to go home here. 3-run lead. LA 2-0. Oh my god. It's an assault! Michael Lehman has left the game with an injury. I'm fucking terrified to click on these now. Injured while throwing the ball. Oh, I saw the out and I was like, you gotta be kidding me. Elbow inflammation for 1 week. Well, that's kind of rough. Wait, Michael Lehman was... Oh, he only played 77 games this year. But he got 2 WAR. Anyway, it doesn't matter. So Arizona now without their star, question mark, third baseman? I think so. He looks like a pretty good player. Not star third baseman, but regardless. Gone for the rest of the series, should they even make it through this game. What shit have I been talking? I love it. Ban them Flames, baby. Howard Hedden walks with the bases loaded. That's like the 4th time he's done that this postseason, by the way. Dude just does not swing when the bases are loaded. He's like, nah. Nah, I'll take that walk to first. Wild pitch scores another one. 2-0 for Seattle. No. You roast his ass. Roast his ass. Don't let him get off. Scot-free. Gavin Braun doubles in. Henry Layden, second and third for San Francisco with only 1 away. Can they come back again? They do! Quinn Wyman singles 2 in. It's 4-3. Jackie Rosado gets the White Sox on the board in the 6th here. 2-1. Ron Markham just reties the game with a solo shot. It's 4-4. It's been a hell of a back-and-forth battle in San Francisco and Fresno. Bases loaded. Okay! Michelangelo White puts it in the black, and Minnesota is up 8 and will sweep, barring a miracle, will sweep the Arizona Diamondbacks, who cannot seem to get past the DCS. The meme of D-Rich and the RCS is alive and well, but has Arizona made it past the DCS? Scout difference, bro. Who is that anyway? Oh, I guess I can look. Eustacio Almanzo. Eustacio. Wow. How long has Jason been waiting to post that one, man? He's had that shit queued up for weeks. The Perlman got San Diego on the board. Yeah, we better slow it down here. Yeah, who cares though if your farm doesn't convert? Bases loaded for the White Sox in the top of the 8th as they hit the bullpen. Ronald Williams strikes out swinging. Here's Castillo. Remember, he got that bruised shoulder. Wait, wasn't he out of the game? Well, that was last game. He's back in. He's got that injury, though. Oh, my God. Wow, LA gets out of it. That is huge. Hold the phone. Arizona making something of it. They've got a couple runs, only down by 6 now. Holy Jason fucking Savage, dude. Yeah, there's no scoring. I hate that shit. Top of the 9th. Fresno down to their final 2 outs, but they have the tying run on the base paths. Why does it do this? It's just fucking missing scoring updates. Please. San Francisco will win and tie it up at 2. Seattle will win and go up 3-1. White Sox trailing by 2 here in the top of the 9th. That is actually... Well, yeah, but still... It would show, but maybe that's something that doesn't show on the scoring updates. I don't know. Should. That's fucking stupid that it wouldn't. Final out now for the White Sox before they hit home down 3-1. Yeah, fucking OSA is as drunk as ever, and I could not be happier about it. Could not be more pleased that OSA is so fucked up on a lot of guys. That's how it's supposed to be. Chicago has 2 guys on. Mark Butler ties the game with 2 outs in the top of the 9th. Oh my God, a 2-out double. And they tie the fucking game. Holy shit, bottom of the 9th. LA now still with a chance to walk it off. The closer Biggs, I believe, comes in for the White Sox. Barraza's been so I couldn't even finish the fucking sentence. I could not even finish the words. Barraza has been so pesky this postseason, and he fucking walks off the game. That's incredible. Well, all that for nothing for fucking Thomas Barraza, the longtime Cardinal, I believe, right? The aged one, 35 years old, will walk off, and the White Sox are down 3-1. I thought he was washed 6 years ago, man. Minnesota putting the final touches. The A. Ryan destruction cake. Smoothing out the frosting. Arizona Ryan. Does he have any teeth left to take a bite out of this cake? Down by 9 runs. Gonna need the miracle of all miracles. Just one of those dudes, man. I love that. Sometimes there's just guys who just go off in the postseason. They have the most mid-regular season, but the postseason comes around and they're like, oh yeah, this is what I play for, son. And, ladies and gentlemen, we can bonk off the 4-seed Arizona Diamondbacks. Woo! That's the only bonk we have today. Michael White. Oh, oops, my bad. I forgot to turn off the. There we go. Michelangelo White. Neil Mogul. Who the fuck is this, dude? This is like, looks like my pitching staff. This guy got 5 R-WAR this year. Hold on, I have to look. He looks even worse at my scout. What the fuck, Craig? He's scammer. Alright, let's get to game 5. I'll fix the game times, upload the file. Before we go, we should check out the MVP for the Twins. Yeah, no shit. Ray Mallory, who played 20 games after the trade deadline for Minnesota, had a 91 WRC plus. Just fucking went off this series with 2 huge hits. Take his team to the next round. Also, LOL. When a guy is a scroller on my screen, you know shit's fucked up. This guy's 29, by the way. He could add another fucking half a scroll bar. Look at this. How is he not dead? How is he not dead in the water, man? Oh my god. Well, anyway, that's all she wrote, kids. There's where we sit. NL being the NL, being an absolute juggernaut. Mariners up 3-1 over the Dads, and Dodgers 3-1 over the White Sox. We'll see you tomorrow, normal sim time, where we finish out DCS, and then we'll play it by ear, finishing out the RCS and stuff. We're well on schedule, so no rush from my end. That's it. Bye.